All right, we are back. This was a rather lengthy break. We ended up getting a little bit sick. I was out here and I did a bunch of renovations, painted, cut up plywood, used it as trim, cleaned everything up. But I did that while I was feeling kind of sick, and for some reason throughout all that, I don't know if it was being up on ladders or just moving stuff around, my freaking lower back totally tweaked on me. It's probably just because I should have been resting and I wasn't resting, and my lower back just freaking left the chat. So I've been kind of just in pain the last few days, feeling a lot better today. Just kind of like an amalgamation of debuffs is what kind of happened, I guess. I just had to take the time and rest up. I'm feeling a lot better today. I don't feel sick. I didn't really get fully sick. I was like a halfway sick, which gave me the confidence to come out here and do a bunch of stuff, which I'm very happy about. I'm very excited to be able to use this space now that I've done a bunch of work to it. I'm still stiff. I'm not in pain, but I'm stiff. Normally today, I would be doing deadlifts and hamstring focused legs, but I don't really think I'm quite ready for that yet. I'm gonna just move on to chest, and we're gonna do some incline press. I'm gonna do some dumbbell flies, and we are going to use our fancy new cable pulley tower that I set up. Do a little shoulders, and maybe I'll do flies with this today. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. And then I think at the end, instead of just completely ignoring hamstrings, I'm just gonna hit the hamstring curls and do like 4 or 5 really solid sets of hamstring curls and just get a good hamstring pump, and I think that will suffice. You know, I would much rather be on our way towards 400-pound deadlift, but hey, you gotta listen to your body. You know, you gotta listen to your body. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I have no Jessica today. She's busy with work, but you know what? I'm probably not even gonna do a 225 incline. We'll see, but I think I'm probably due for kind of a deload, small deload phase. So we might go up to 205 and just do a couple solid sets of 205. I don't want to overdo it on my body or anything, but I feel ready enough to at least do 200 pounds. So let's just go ahead and get a warm-up set of 135 and then 185 and see how we feel from there. Let's go ahead and do a set or two of 205. Definitely not feeling 100%, so we're just gonna cruise, you know, we're just gonna cruise. ahead and move on to dumbbell incline flies. I'm gonna do a warm set of 40s, and then we're gonna give the 55s a try and see if we can pick right back up where we left off. Alright, we're going to try something a little different with shoulders today. I'm going to do the normal lateral raises with the dumbbell. I'm going to go up 5 pounds, do 35 pounds on the lateral raises, one set, and then I'm going to move into the cable single arm supported lateral raises with the cable machine and flip-flop back and forth until my shoulders are just totally burnt out. And we'll see how my shoulders like that. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Isolate the shoulder a little more, get a little more of a focused burnout versus letting any kind of momentum creep its way in there and cheat. But yeah, we're gonna try and go up one set of lateral raises to 35. So let's see how this goes. Okay, we're gonna move on to our cable tower. I got 30 pounds on the loading pins, 30 pounds total, not 30 pounds each side. Start off one side, go as many as we can, flip to the other side, and just flip-flop back and forth until our shoulders got nothing left to give. I'm gonna get one good burnout set of cable flies using this thing. I got 45 pounds on each loading pin, 90 pounds in total. Let's just see how these go. I really am curious now that I got this thing, you know, see whether I like this or dumbbell flies more, or if I just want to supplement with this. A little experimentation. Okay, that is gonna be just fine for chest today. I'm gonna move into the hamstring portion of this workout. Gonna be a little bit longer of a workout today, but we're trying to cover a wider range of bases today, and we're doing a little experimentation with our new equipment. So, hey, you know, these things happen, and I'm in no rush today, so that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna start off with 85 pounds and warm up the hamstrings a little bit, since I'm not doing any deadlift or RDLs or anything to warm it up, and then we'll move up from there. I'm up to 105. I'm gonna knock out a few sets of this and then we're gonna call this a day. I think the 105 was maybe a little bit too much for our hamstrings today. Still gotta ramp ourselves back up to 100%, but we're just gonna drop down to 95, knock out 2 more sets, and I think we're gonna be good. Alright, that is going to be it for today. I think that was a pretty freaking good day coming back after having a halfway cold and my lower back deciding to freaking completely leave the planet. I don't know what I did to my back. I didn't wrench it, I didn't lift anything heavy, I don't know. I think it was just, I think my immune system was just already kind of under attack, and I think I pushed it by coming out here and doing some renovations. I don't know, it gave up. It gave up on me. But you know what? That's life. I'm in my 30s. Shit's gonna happen. You know, that shit is just gonna happen. So it's okay. You know, it is okay. But yeah, so today we did pretty good. Ended off with a total workout time of 58:29. A little slower today, but you know what? We tried some new things and we chucked in a little hamstring pump at the end just to kind of make up for a little lost time. And I'm definitely in no shape to be able to do any heavy deadlift or anything like that. I don't want to push anything. So that was just fine. That was just fine. Incline press today went great, all considering. I definitely could feel that I'm not 100% with my strength right now. That is okay. That is totally okay. We'll get back there. By next chest day, this will be like this never happened. So that's just fine with me. Dumbbell flies still felt pretty good today. I don't think I did as many. I was maybe a rep or two short from last time I did 55s, but I'm not even actually fully sure. I think we might have just kind of stayed right on track with dumbbell flies. And then we moved into the 35-pound lateral raises were actually pretty freaking nice. I feel like the 35s went up just fine. And then following it up with the cable isolated lateral raise, those actually felt really nice too. I almost feel like the brute strength lift followed up by like more of a targeted isolated lift, I feel like could go really well. It didn't really take me any extra time to set that up. I'm gonna keep on with that for a little while and just see how that goes. The cable flies, I need to go a little heavier, but those felt nice too, and I feel like it was more of like a downward fly versus the incline is more of an upward fly. So I think, you know, tossing in a set of those on chest day can't hurt at all either. With the dumbbells, you're adding in more of a bend to the arm, so you're not placing all the strain in your biceps. But with the cables like that, I feel like I could really like let the cables pull me all the way out and then come all the way in, and doing some more reps at the end I feel like is not a bad thing. So chucking in a set of those I feel like went great. And then hamstring curls, I definitely didn't feel the strength like I normally do in hamstring curls. I think just by the end of the workout I was a little tired, and I definitely am not 100% back today. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. It feels really good to get back out here. It feels good to get a sweat going. You know, I feel like my body always responds better. Once I start feeling better enough to start moving again, I feel like I start improving exponentially faster. So very happy to get back out here. That was easily the longest I've gone without a workout in a long time, at least probably 6 months. So that was a little bit weird for me. It was honestly more mentally straining than anything, just the feeling of kind of just being laid up. But hey, we're human beings. That happens. It happens. So we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna go out on a nice walk. I'm not gonna run yet. I'm probably gonna not run for another couple days. I'm gonna make sure my body's feeling really good before I subject it to any kind of really hardcore cardio like that. But we're definitely gonna go out on a nice walk. It's beautiful out. So that's gonna be that. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll be back tomorrow with back.